Sir Keir Starmer has been urged to confront Donald Trump's torrent of lies during his visit to the United States next week, following the US president's accusation that Britain is doing nothing to end the war in Ukraine. As global criticism of Trump's erratic stance on the conflict intensifies, the UK Prime Minister has been warned about the fragile state of the transatlantic alliance and urged to challenge the president in the strongest possible terms during their meeting in Washington. This follows widespread condemnation of Trump's false claim that Kyiv initiated the war and his characterization of Volodymyr Zelensky as a dictator. In his latest remarks, Trump insisted that nobody's done anything to resolve the conflict, despite the US recently commencing peace talks with Russia that excluded Ukraine. When asked about upcoming visits by French President Emmanuel Macron and Sir Keir Starmer, Trump told Fox News they didn't do anything either to end the war. The war's ongoing, no meetings with Russia, no nothing. While Starmer has expressed firm solidarity with Zelensky as Ukraine's democratically elected leader, he is being urged to take an even stronger stance when he meets Trump next week. It's time for Starmer to stand up for Britain and our allies in Europe, Liberal Democrat leader Sir Ed Davey told The Independent. Warning that Trump's rhetoric could have been written in Moscow, Sir Ed added, "Trump accusing Ukraine of starting the war must be where we draw the line." Meanwhile, former Conservative Defence Secretary Sir Gavin Williamson stressed that we cannot let fake news and a false narrative become accepted. That has to be rebuffed at every moment, and if that causes some people offence, well, that's their problem, he told The Independent. Their remarks come amid warnings from former Tony Blair spin doctor Alistair Campbell, who claimed that Trump's admiration for Vladimir Putin stems from his desire to be every bit as rich, unchecked, and authoritarian. Trump is a pathological liar, a narcissist, and concerned only about himself, his wealth, and his power, Campbell wrote in The Independent on Friday. He also accused the US president of spreading a torrent of lies about the Ukraine war. However, Jack Straw, former Labour Home Secretary, 1997 to 2001, and Foreign Secretary, 2001 to 2006, cautioned the UK government against virtue signalling when dealing with Trump. He argued that Britain should focus on strengthening existing relationships between cabinet ministers and the Republican administration rather than engaging in political posturing.